Musa Rahat once said, "A woman without her sister is like a bird without its wings." This quote here correlates to my sister and the positive influence that she has had on my life. Because without her, I myself feel like a bird without its wings, unable to fly freely and reach my goals. As she has always told me to strive for greatness and believe in myself. And with that, I can accomplish anything. Today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my sister Alyssa, who is a motivated, strong, and selfless individual that has guided me into having a positive perspective on life. My sister Alyssa has influenced me in several different ways, one of them being her strength. Being strong, my sister has influenced me to never allow small things to get in the way of the bigger, amazing things that are coming my way further down the line, allowing me to understand that problems are only as big as I allow myself to see them. On the hardest days when I question what I'm doing or begin to worry about future outcomes, I look to my sister for her strength after all that she's been through, after she lost her home about 2 years ago, and the person she thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with. She had to pick up and begin an entirely new life, by herself, on her own, without living in her home, and even had to move back in with us, which, as you can imagine, must have been difficult as you become an individual and an independent person, and you are able to do things on your own, and you have to move back in with your family and just begin a new life. But she stayed strong throughout all of that and showed us that this is just a small thing that happened and that everything happens for a reason. But my sister's hardships are not the only reason for my strength. She has always told me to stay strong throughout my entire life as I was growing up and to never let things bother me, as I looked up to her for that. Another quote that I chose is, "All of our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them," by Walt Disney. My sister has influenced me to always stay motivated. A few years ago, I decided that I didn't want to live away from home. I didn't want to live away at college, so I decided to take a semester off. I became completely unmotivated and didn't want to go back. I didn't want to become a teacher anymore. I felt like it was not the right career for me. However, my sister motivated me and pushed me to continue because she knew that it was what I was meant to do. She always told me that although being an educator and becoming an educator is difficult, and she even had her hard days and wanted to give up, that in the end, it's always going to be worth it. And that's why she is where she is today. She never gave up. She motivated me, and I looked up to her for her motivation in becoming an educator, as now she's 6 years into teaching and now a second grade teacher and loves what she does. She motivated me to want to continue to become an educator, which is what I am doing today. My sister also had once stated to me, "Putting others' needs before your own is more rewarding than putting your needs before others." My sister's selflessness and kindness has had a positive influence on my life, especially with helping me to become a selfless individual. I can only associate my selflessness with hers. Watching and experiencing the various selfish and generous acts that my sister has done through community service, working with my grandmom and helping her around the house, has shown me selflessness and showed me what I can do to do the same. In high school, I decided to join the Community Service Club, which helped me to be a selfless individual in helping others, which I still continue to do to this day. I love helping others because I looked up to her as she helped others as well. I continue to maintain a tendency to always put others first, whether it's volunteering to help those in need or putting my friends' and family's feelings first. My sister is a woman I look up to because of her various characteristics that I adore, as in her strength, her motivation, and her selflessness especially. I notice how praiseworthy my sister truly is as I grow up. She is and has always been a role model in my life to stay motivated in my efforts, strong on my hard days, and selfless and kind to those around me. As I work to achieve my goals and live a life of kindness, I will always look to my sister as the role model that shaped me into the human that I am and continue to become to this day.